Hello, YouTube. Um, Today, yes, I know my hair is a mess. Please ignore my hair. Um, Today, I wanted to do just kind of a brief video of, since we finally got a new update on it, I want to talk about Todd McFarlane's upcoming Spawn reboot, which he has been trying to get off the ground for quite some time. Um, the 97 movie, I think, as most comic book fans know this already. um, Newcomers who don't know who Spawn is, or anything like that, I'm going to talk about this briefly. um, the the 97 movie. Well, first, Spawn is obviously a comic book character. Um, Based on he's from Image Comics, created by comic book writer and artist Todd McFarlane. Um, he is I'm not going to get too much into his backstory here, just because it would take up too much time. So I'll give you guys like a brief summary. He was a soldier. Um, he was a he was an assassin. I think he was a government assassin who basically he did a lot of bad things. And um, his boss, Jason Wynn, um, basically wanted him to do something, and he basically got cold feet over it. And um, and as a result of that, he his boss asked him to do something, and as a result of that, um, innocent people were caught in the crossfire of his job, and he got cold feet and basically tried to back out, saying, no, I'm not. That's it. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And then his boss had him killed. And then he was sent to hell. Al Simmons was sent to hell because of what he did. So he made a deal with so while in hell, he made a deal with Melbolger, the devil, basically. And the devil was basically like, if you lead my army, you can see your wife again. And he basically automatically said yes, without literally having no clue what he signed up for. So he came back to life as Spawn. So he came back to life as Spawn. So he but anyway, yeah, like I said, I don't want to give too much, I don't want to get too much into the origin. So the Spawn, when he first came out in the 90s, the comic book sold over 1 million copies. It was such a huge hit. And then when the 97 movie came out, that's when Spawn's popularity kind of started to tank. The movie was not very successful at all, critically or financially. So Todd McFarlane has been trying to get a reboot made, a new Spawn movie made for a long time. But the problem, much like the Crow movie, if you watch my Crow video, I did say this in my Crow video. The Crow has also been, much like the Crow, this movie has been in development for some time. Not for the same reasons as the Crow, but mainly because of Hollywood's endless idiocy and stupidity. Because obviously McFarlane, when he pitched it to them, Hollywood was obviously like, okay, yeah, another comic book movie. And it's like, and McFarlane is not, that's not what McFarlane wants wants this movie to be about. He wants the original movie, Spawn was like the main character. Um, he was the main character. It was more superhero-ish. This time around, this time around, from what I understand, McFarlane wants it to be more horror-ish than comic book-ish. Um, he wants he wants Spawn to be like that, like boogeyman that kind of like hides in the shadows, that basically, beats the crap out of you if you're a bad guy. Um, and Jamie Foxx actually, Jamie Foxx is playing Spawn. He's been he's been trying to get Todd to do this since forever. In fact, he was actually the one. Um, he would he he was the one who actually flew out to Todd's office and was like, "Hey, I want to do Spawn. I want to." And literally promising him, nobody is going to work harder than I will. I love this character. um I love this character. Let's get this going. And so when when McFarlane finally got the green light to go ahead with the movie, um McFarlane calls him up and goes, "Hey, do you still want to do this?" And he's like, and Jamie Foxx was like, "Are you kidding me? What took you so long?" And so yeah, so the movie, Jamie Foxx is playing Spawn. Jeremy Renner is attached to play Twitch, one of the, if you're familiar with, the Spawn mythos or mythology, you'll know that Twitch is one of the homicide detectives who knows about Spawn's existence. If you've watched like the HBO animated series, or you've read the comic book or whatever, you'll obviously know who he is. But yeah, the movie is being, now the interesting thing here is that originally, when McFarlane first, pitched this idea, originally he said, going forward with this movie, McFarlane originally said, "I write, direct, and produce, non-negotiable." But now, I'll have to do a little bit of research in why that changed. But now, McFarlane is not directing, and he's not writing, though he is very, very still actively involved in this movie. The movie will now be written by, and this is one of the reasons why I'm so excited for the movie. The movie will be written by Oscar nominee writer and Joker co-writer Scott Silver, who as most of you probably know, he wrote the script with Todd Phillips for Joker. And Scott Silver, from the way that McFarlane has been talking about him, he's very, 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 very passionate about this, about the Spawn movie. He really, really wants, he really, really wants to get, he really wants to get the movie out there. He wants it, he wants the character done justice. He really, really wants this to be a hit. And looking at, Scott Silver's, work for Joker, I don't have any doubts. I don't have any doubts about this at all, as him, as far as him working on it. I trust him completely. He's obviously very, very talented. But yeah, McFarlane, in an interview recently, talked about a phone call that he had with Scott Silver recently, and he was like freaking out about it. He's like, "Oh my God, I wish you guys could have heard this phone call, because it was just, it was inspirational. It was so incredible. And Scott is just, so on board with this movie. And um, but yeah, and this is another movie that's been, that's been in development hell for some time. Again, not for the same reasons as the Crow, but but like the Crow, it has been in development hell for a long time. But yeah, but according to a new report that I saw, the movie will finally go out to studios this fall. So we will see um, so we will see what happens in the fall. But McFarlane is still very, very passionate about getting this movie made. It really, really looks like that it's finally going to get made. Again, the movie will go out to studios this fall, so it looks like it's finally moving forward. The movie will be R. I mean, as it should be. It's Spawn. But yeah, the movie will be R. Um, Jamie Foxx and Jeremy Renner are still attached to their roles. And that's pretty much all I have for right now. I will do another update regarding the movie. Maybe at some point, if I hear something, or if I find something that you guys, that I think that you guys would be interested in, then I will definitely, make a video about it. But that's it for now. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.